It's a Top That Trade Day. Joining us now, Flynn, a Fox Business Network contributor, and our other player is Alan Knuckman, an options trading guru for our trader game. Here we go, guys. Round number one. Tractor Trendy. Tractor supplies at one-stop shop for rural America. The stock has surged from $60 to $90, so it is trendy. Would you hitch up to that stock?
Alan, if you can't find it in that store, you don't need it, right?
And a new phenomenon here is their customers, everything's based on trust. So they trust the store. So that's a new invention in retail. I like the stock here. Looked for it to hold the 75 levels, a midpoint of this recent rally, but it did have a big run up as rural's gotten really popular. These stores are 1/6 the size of a Home Depot, so it seems like a more intimate exchange.
It is. I've been in these stores. You know, they have them here in the Midwest. One is called Blaine's Farm and Fleet, and one's Mills Fleet and Farm. So they have two competing companies.
There's no
going
tractors.
after that.
There's no tractor.
They don't sell tractors, but if you need a tractor, I'll tell you what stock to buy. Buy Case. That's the one. They have the best made tractor.
All right, so if we're thinking tractors, what do you think? Do you think the bottom's in grains yet?
Do I think, well, if we get a U.S.-China trade deal, which I think we will, I think we're close.
Let's take it to round number two, currency crunch. As Alan pointed out to us earlier this week, the euro has been trading sideways for months. What does this mean for Europe?
Whose euro is it anyway, right? I'll tell you.
The death of the euro currency has been greatly exaggerated.
Over and over and over again. We've killed off the euro again and again and again.
There's a top in the dollar index. The dollar made a high in December and then a lower weekly close. Now we could see a breakout
here.
I do
miss the Deutschmark.
We see a breakout of this range in the euro currency, and then we could see some more upside. Short covering could be along the way. I also like the stock indexes in Europe. The stock 600 euro index is basing around 350 right now. So I think the whole area, the whole continent.
Yeah. But, you know, really, the strength in the euro that you're going to see is probably because of weakness in the dollar.
Right.
You know, we heard from the Federal Reserve, and they're going to be as
dovish
as possibly can be.
That they're not going to raise rates. I think we've said that a couple dozen times before.
Right, but, you know, the thing that I think was really important is that they became more dovish, especially when it came down to the wind down of the balance sheet. Everybody thought they were going to be Mr. Roboto. Every 6 months, we're going to dump all these bonds on the market. Not so much. They're going to be data dependent with that, and that was a big change, and that's why the dollar's so weak.
It's going to be hard for the dollar to rise if we're not raising rates.
It is.
In round number three, zeroing in, Zillow recently changed its Zestimate model. What will this mean for that saggy stock?
Everybody loves to get that Zestimate on how much their house is worth.
Right, very
zesty.
And
they refined the algorithm. They paid somebody, there was a prize, somebody got $1 million prize.
Well, people were complaining that the numbers weren't, you know, in line with what they thought of. They were either undervaluing or overvaluing their houses, and they got sued, and they said, hey, it's only a Zestimate, man.
I love that word. Anyways, so with rates not rising, that'll be helpful for the housing market once again. So look for big things there. Home sales for new home sales for November. I know we're past November, but I guess
blew away. Yeah,
they blew it away. But I guess the data was a bit delayed.
Listen, this was the one sector of the economy that wasn't hitting on all cylinders at the end of last year, and all of a sudden this sector could be turning around. And one market that you should look at this is lumber. Lumber's exploded, so that could be a good sign for housing.
Zillow as a stock had dropped from 65 down to 25 because of these housing concerns. So look at it around these levels because it can quickly bounce up to 45. So Zillow is a stock chart that you maybe want to take a look at because that could build.
Zillows or pillows, either one.
On the bonus round for today, and the house has been winning a lot lately. I am the house.
That's because
Angie's the winner.
The house always wins. Yeah, it's always weighted.
In the long run, probability is against us.
In honor of the Super Bowl, it's ticker time. Which of the following tickers is not a true ticker? Is it upright, play, or football?
Up and what? It's not a real ticker. One of them isn't.
Football's not a real ticker.
Upright, play, football. That was my first guess.
Well, stop while you're ahead. The answer was football. I made that one up.
All right, there we go.
Touchdown!
Woo, 2 points.
Check out businessfirstam.com to find out where to see our entire show. And don't forget to like, follow, and share Business First AM.